Okay, so if you haven't already guessed, we are going to be using the Come Sail Away bundle today. We're using the Designer Series paper, we're using the stamp set, we're using the coordinating framelits, the twine, and the trinkets that are on back order right now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give you the measurements of the card we're making. So this is Night of Navy, and it measures 11 by 4 1/4. I have 3 pieces of Whisper White that measure 5 1/4 by 4. The Designer Series paper measures 5 by 3 3/4, and then a scrap of Sahara sand. So this is like, I don't know, 3 by 2 or whatever. Okay, so thank you guys for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch. This is Wednesday, June 19th. Where in the world did June go? I swear, it's like I looked up and June is almost gone. But the good thing is that our catalog is live, right? Okay, so I'm going to move the Designer Series paper chart out of the view. I just like showing all the different patterns of the paper. And I'm going to move the stamp set out of the way. Good morning. Okay, so I'm going to take the Night of Navy cardstock and score it at 5.5. We're making a pretty simple card today, but it's cute. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm going back upstairs to finish the Designer Series paper shares that I'm working on. Okay, so now we're going to take the Designer Series paper and attach it to the Whisper White. So I'm going to get my liquid glue, and I'm going to get my silicone sheet. That way I won't get ink on my paper. I can reuse it. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, we'll set that aside for a second, and now we're going to take another piece of the Whisper White. This is going to go on the inside for the greeting. The final piece that measures 5 1/4 by 4. Ruh-roh. Did I get ink on it? Or not ink, but adhesive. I need to clean my silicone craft sheet. I think I have my little adhesive remover here. Who still has their adhesive remover? This thing is so old and it's like hard as a brick. It used to be soft, but it still works. So, okay, now we're going to take the twine and we're going to wrap it around 2 times. Yeah. Did I give myself enough room? I don't think I did, so let me start over. Because we're going to tie a bow over here on the right side. So I want to give myself enough room to tie that bow. Okay. There we go. Now I'm just going to shorten the end, or make the bow smaller. That looks pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so now let's trim the ends. And now we're going to attach this layer right to the card front. So again, I'm just going to take my liquid glue There we go. I'm just going to hold this for a second. Okay, now you want to make sure you get that twine exactly where you want it before you add this to the card front, because otherwise there's not really any moving once that glue is dry. Okay, so now we're going to do some stamping. We're going to stamp the Lighthouse and Congrats Night of Navy ink. I pretty much get this on me every time I use this color, but I do love it. My very first swap card I ever made as a demonstrator, I used Night of Navy. And then we'll stamp Congrats. Okay, so like I said, we're using the coordinating framelits. So these are the 3 that we're using. So we're going to cut the Sahara Sand out of this piece, and then the greeting out with this one, and then of course the lighthouse with the lighthouse. So I'm going to get the big shot real quick. Okay. Sue, the reason I am using liquid glue is because it really works well. Yes, it works. Like it's raining today. Well, it rained last night and it's really cloudy today. So when the humidity gets really high in my office, snail doesn't work. Yeah, it's really humid and high humidity. What am I saying? So yeah, like even sometimes my punches don't cooperate because of the humidity in my office. So yeah, the liquid glue works. Meaning when I look at my projects later, they didn't fall apart. Some places don't have that problem. So when I'm making cards now, I pretty much use the liquid glue because it works fantastic. Now I use tear and tape and dimensionals and glue dots for other, you know, for boxes and bags and stuff. Okay, now this is the last one. You're welcome. Yeah, you know, it's funny. I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, 17 years, and I've used liquid glue on and off, but I can't remember exactly what prompted it. Something did. Okay, so now I'm going to take the lighthouse and I'm going to attach it to this layer here. So I'm just going to put a little bit of liquid glue right there in the middle. And then attach that. And then now we're going to put the dimensionals on the card front, not actually on the lighthouse, okay? So I'm going to place one here and one here. And then I'm going to attach the lighthouse. Like that. And then the Congrats. Now there's a thank you, or not thank you, but thanks in the same stamp set. So here's thanks, and then here's Congrats. I'm going to attach that with mini dimensionals. I got to sneeze. Hold on. Oh, I think it's going to pass. Good. Yay. I did not want to sneeze on the video. Okay, so 2 mini dimensionals. Okay, that goes there. And now we are using one of these awesome trinkets. They will be back in stock. This catalog is good for a year, and it just launched on June. So although these are on back order right now, they will be back in stock. Of course, I say that and I didn't look at the report today, but I should have, right? Okay. So then I'm going to attach this right here. just like that. Okay, so here's our card. Opens up just like that. Pretty cute, right? Simple but cute. I love it. And let me show you the original. So here's the one I made earlier and the one we just made. Okay, so you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me. That was a really quick, I'm sorry, it was only like 16 minutes. I feel bad. But it's super cute, right? Doesn't it make you want to get the Sailing Home bundle? I have a couple more projects too. One's going to be going out to my newsletter subscribers, and one project's going to be for my Stamp Club Online. So, yeah, I have more. Okay, y'all have a great day. Thank you so much. Oh, and I'll see you live again next Monday at 7 p.m. Central Time. Have a great day.